teach the art.
You still they never had this.
Number one, never wanna run about the gun. I wasn't licensed to have one. The minute they see me, fear me. I'm the epitome of public enemy. Use, abuse without clues. I refuse to blow fuse. They even had it on the news.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
Back when I wrote y'all, yes.
You know Michael Eric Dyson? Are you familiar with him?
Oh yeah. Very vocabularious brother.
Vocabulations. You better come on with that. Vocabulary. I gotta write that down too. Vocabulations. Okay. We are doing that today. I'm gonna be transparent with you, Roger Morrow. Because of the time that we're in, this very post-serious, unserious time that we're in, we ain't got time for the loquacious, lugubrious, garrulous people who would just like to run their mouths and aren't really doing anything. And it's nice. The clapbacks and the this and the that. It's entertainment, but like you said, we are addicted to it. It's time for us to grow up, build that bridge to normalcy, at least. Like stop the pendulum from swinging all the way to the left, and like bring it right here so that we can breathe a little bit. Everybody can be themselves. People happy, joyful. Let's do it, right? So it goes on a TV show. We talked about it on here.
Yeah.
With this woman named, what's her name? Nancy
Mace.
Nancy Mace. I wanted to say Nancy Grace. She could be a little problematic sometimes too, but she's not that problematic. So she kept mispronouncing Vice President Harris's name and saying all these horrible things. And she was sitting on a panel with two black people, including Michael Eric Dyson, and he called her a racist, and it got heated. And it was like, oh, he clapped back, and then he came on and did this whole thing to Sisters. Do you remember? I didn't play it because first of all, it was like 17 minutes long, or it was too long. But I also was like,
well, and technically, he never called her racist. He just alluded to the fact that she was using a tactic
racial
that is very racial. And then she reacted and said, "You just called me a racist." And he was like, "No, I didn't. I use a lot of words. I went out of my way to not call you a racist. Right. But you are playing around with the racial overtones." Yes.
So I was like, "Yeah, get her." You know. Right. But again, I know that most of this is performative, right?
Right.
So apparently, after the thing. And do we have Nancy Mace's clip ready? Okay, so there were a lot of the hearings going on this week. We played a lot of Jasmine Crockett yesterday because, oh my God, she understood the assignment. When you show up and there's a committee and you're going to let people know that, first of all, I'm speaking. I didn't ask you a question. Don't you answer me until I speak to you because I'm in charge here. But also laying down the law of how ridiculous we are spending money having these hearings on stuff that you could fix. But in another segment, somehow Nancy Mace is out there talking, bringing this into the halls of Congress that nobody, I don't know why this was even discussed, but she had visual effects and everything. Roderick, visual effects. All right, play her clip.
I'd like to also enter into the record a screenshot of a text message I received from the esteemed professor from Vanderbilt, Michael Eric Dyson, after my CNN interview, begged me for photos. In this text, he says, after calling me racist on CNN, shh, don't tell anybody, we look good together, and sent me a kissy emoji.
Without objection.
Then the guy says I'm gorgeous in all these photos. I don't think he's that bent out of shape on how anyone pronounces Kamala.
Oh, she said it right.
She can't pronounce it. Oh.
Okay. Makes it seem like those other times it must have been on purpose.
Now this whole oversight committee they were doing a hearing on like DEI and all these acts, and I don't know why but she had screenshots. So
right.
So Michael Eric Dyson, he posts, I think it was like 8 minute. I'm getting confused.
7 minutes.
It's lengthy.
It was
7 minutes. Okay.
And
7 minutes
it would be too long because it's Michael Eric Dyson. It just needed to be about 30 seconds, Mike. That's all the time we have with all this foolishness. Just skip the vocabulary and just give us, did you do it or did you not do it? I don't need 7 minutes to figure it out.
I'm going to say this. Isn't he teaching religion at Vanderbilt? Is he? Ethics in society. I'm sorry.
Oh.
He's a
Oh,
distinguished professor of ethics and society.
Got it.
But he's an ordained minister. There's a scripture, Roderick Morrow, that says where many words of sin is sure to follow. I don't know if he's read that. 'Cause you're right. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
7 minutes. Not cutesy. Not
Yeah.
demure. Not mindful. 30,
Right.
30 seconds. Mindful. 30 seconds.
Because once you start
cutesy,
talking
demure.
that long, I feel like you trying to confuse me.
Thou
know what I'm
dost
saying?
say too much.
Right.
Shakespeare tried to tell us. The Bible tried to tell us. I don't know what it is about us. Okay, so I cut this down to what is it, a minute and change? Because
Okay.
after 2
Here we
minutes
go.
I blacked out anyway. You know I'm
Right. Me
bent to
too.
doing that. All right, play his defense of himself.
Hey, my friends, Michael Eric Dyson here. Just want to clear something up, a vicious untruth and rumor that's being spread by Congresswoman Nancy Mace claiming I was trying to hit on her. So I'm trying to figure this out. So this is our complete text exchange that she says proves I was trying to hit on her. We were on CNN together. She was vicious. She was nasty. She refused to call Kamala Harris by her right name. We had a bitter exchange about that. She claims in the interview that I called her racist when I went out of my way to say she wasn't a racist. I said, you're a wonderful woman.
See, pause
but
for a
let me say
second.
this to
Pause
you.
for a second, Amina. Pause for a second. So here's the first problem. She was being racist. She was being big. She was on purpose trying to misname the vice president to undermine her strength, her position. She was doing it, and it was racist. You lied again, ethics, sir, and said that she was a what? She's not a what? She's a horrible person.
Right.
You know she's a horrible person. The world knows she knows she's a horrible person. She's horrible.
They brought her on there to be horrible.
To be horrible. Same on CNN too. Let's stop doing that. 'Cause
Right.
that's where really this gamification of our news media has to stop.
Yes.
We need news. Not
and
it's not
the
a sporting
thing
event.
is, in what you're about to deliver in this soliloquy, your point is to convince us you're telling the truth, and you started with a lie. Well, I said she's a wonderful woman.
She's not. She's not.
all right, Mike.
Yes. Okay. All right. Continue. Continue. This is a
I
short
know you
clip.
probably didn't understand this or mean it, but when you call Kamala Harris out of her name, that is perpetuating a legacy of
Pause again.
inequality.
Pause again. He said, "I know you didn't mean this." She absolutely meant it.
Yes. And then she later went on to call her the right name when she was exposing your DMs. So maybe you take that as a sign, like, oh, she was playing me. She know how to do this. Come on, Mike.
This is the script. It's why every time you hear on the stump, Trump is gonna call her something else in her face, like she said, say it to my face. He's gonna call it a right. Like they know they're playing a game, and doing that is on purpose. Okay, continue.
And of white subordination of black people. Oh, so you called me a racist? No, I didn't. So she's looking for some reason to try to exploit the situation. This is the text exchange. I sent her, Abby Phillip, the host of the show, suggested we take pictures. I said, let's take a picture. She
Wait,
said,
pause. Abby suggested we take a picture. I said, let's take a picture. Who suggested it? Was Abby suggested it? You said, let's do it. Okay. All right.
You saying this woman was lying, but Nancy Mace said you begged her for a picture. So now it's like to Nancy, it sounds like to Nancy, if you were the one that said, let's take a picture, she's able to frame that as you begged for a picture. We just going off facts, Mike. Just what you're giving us.
I'm listening. All right. Continue.
when you post it, then tag me too, and then we'll have fun. Because the whole point was
have fun.
Two bipolar opposites. Michael
Bipolar.
Eric Dyson on one side, Nancy Mace on the other. So I sent her and she said, great pick. And I said, shh, don't tell anybody. We look good together, with a laughing face and a kissy face. And my point was, shh, don't tell anybody, because we are bipolar opposites. You're on one side of the spectrum and I'm on the other side of the spectrum.
That's not what bipolar.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well,
just polar opposites will get it done. That's all I'm saying.
polar
Polar opposites will get it done. Bipolar opposites is some other
That
stuff.
brought in something else for me too.
That's not how we use that term, but I appreciate him trying. But nothing he said convinced me she lied. That is what she showed the world was. He sent me the kissy face. He said we look good together. A little bit later, he said, keep it a secret, don't tell nobody. Those are facts. You tried to tell us she's a liar and she lied on you. And I think you also tried to play me just now because that first 45 seconds could have been cut because we don't need to know what y'all was fighting about on CNN. We already know you was right about that. So you trying to bring that in like, oh, we got to start from the beginning. No, we don't. Karen, can we do an experiment real quick?
Okay. Oh, okay.
All right. You now are a journalist and you're saying, I'm Michael Eric Dyson and you want to know if I tried to holler at Nancy Mace. So go ahead, ask me that.
Okay. Welcome to the Karen Hunter Show. I'm Karen Hunter, journalist extraordinaire, Pulitzer Prize winning, Polk Award winner. You don't need to know any of that, but I just want to flex right now.
Well, it's good to see you, good sister.
Good to see you too, sir. You've written a lot of books. Recently you had this tiff with Nancy Mace and she said some things. She said that you hit on her. Did you hit on her?
Absolutely not.
Would you like to elaborate?
I would not.
Okay.
And that's how it's done. You save everybody time. And you just because all you really need to prove here, honestly, you don't even need to go through text exchange. You just need to say, my intent was not to sleep with this woman. So therefore, everything else is basically irrelevant. Right. Why you were going like the late great Tupac Shakur, the poet laureate Tupac Shakur would have said, if I come to town and I go to clown and I will be down. I'm like, you don't need to, none of this is relevant. Just say you weren't gonna sleep. Right.
Yeah, no, it ended up. So I tweeted, I said, note to MED, Michael Eric Dyson, and all those who go on these shows, keep that same energy.
Yes.
Stop cosplaying. If you're about that life on screen, be about that life off screen. It's a real simple formula, right? If we don't like each other, we don't like it. If we had a nasty tip, I'm not saying y'all need to be enemies or mortal enemies, but I'm not having dinner with you. Right. I'm not kikiing with you. Like, you said some vile things that really harm Black people. Right. We can never be friends. How about that? We can never be friends.
Yes. If he would have just stuck to the script, kept the same energy, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about. I don't even do this for people that I do like and love. Well, like, we take a picture together. I'm like, we look good together. We should be, hey, don't tell nobody. Like, I don't even do that to my friend because it's kind of weird. It's a weird thing. And then in this video, which the part that we didn't play, he goes on to be like, I just be complimenting all the ladies in my life like this. And it's like, Mike, that's not good. That's not good.
So it's Friday, right?
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm still not going to do it.
Nah, not good.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You said go on and do it.
Go and do it.
No, Roderick.
Well,
no.
Well, he done texted you. He done texted you.
No. No.
I might have a picture together. He might have hit you up.
No. Do we have I think we might have a picture together.
Okay, so after you took a picture, did he send you kissing emoji?
No, nothing. No, I got no emojis. I don't even think he posted it. I don't think I'm his type either. If we be honest.
Hold on now.
What?
You said something right there.
I'm not. I ain't saying nothing. I'm saying
my milk of magnesium.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I know nothing.
When the devil made you, he broke the mold.